G'day there, mates. Today's poem is Rain from Nowhere by Hartin. His cattle didn't get a bid. Mind you, they were fairly bloody poor. What was he going to do? He couldn't feed them anymore. The dams were all but dry. Hay was $13 a bale. Last month's talk of rain was just a fairy tale. His credit had run out. No chance to pay what's owed. Bad thoughts ran through his head as he drove down Gully Road. Crikey, great-granddad bought the place back in 1898. I'm such a useless bastard, I'll have to shut the gate. Can't support the wife and kids, not like Dad and those before. Cried. Grandma kept it going while Pop fought a war. With depression now his master, he abandoned what was right. There's no place in life for failures. It ended all tonight. There's still some things he had to do. He'd have to shoot the cattle first. Of all the jobs that's ever done, that would be the worst. He'd have a shower, watch the news. Then they'd all sit down for tea. Read the kids a bedtime story. Watch some more TV. Kiss his wife goodnight. Say he's off to shoot some roos, and in a paddock far away, he'd blow away the blues. But he drove in through the gate and stopped, as he always had, to check the roadside mailbox and found a letter from his dad. Now his dad was not a writer, Mum did all the cards and mail, but he knew the writing from the notebooks he kept from cattle sales. He sensed the nature of its contents, felt moisture in his eye. Just the fact his dad had written was enough to make him cry. Son, I know it's bloody tough. It's a cruel and twisted game, this life upon the land when you're screaming out for rain. There's no candle in the darkness, not a single speck of light. But don't let the demons get you. You have to do what's right. I don't know what's in your head, but put the bad thoughts well away, 'cause you'll always have your family at the back end of the day. You need to talk to someone, and yeah, I know I rarely did, but you have to think about Fiona and think about the kids. I'm worried about you, son. You haven't rung for quite a while. I know you're the road you're on, 'cause I've walked every bloody mile. December 7th, back in 1983. Behind the shed I had the shotgun, resting in the brigalow tree. You see, I borrowed way too much to buy the Johnson place. It hadn't rained for years and we got bombed by interest rates. The bank was at the door. I didn't think I had a choice. I was about to squeeze the trigger. That's when I heard your voice. You said, "Daddy, where are you? It's time to play our game. I've got squatter all set up. We might get general rain." It really was that close, and you're the one that taught me, son. There's no answer, and you're the one that taught me, son, that there's no answer in a gun. Just remember, people love you. Good friends won't let you down. Look, you may have to swallow pride and take that job in town. Just for a while, till things come good. You know you have a choice. And when you get this letter, ring me, 'cause I'd love to hear your voice. Well, he laughed and cried and shook his head and put the truck in gear, closed his eyes and hugged his dad in a vision that was clear. He put the stock away, and he put the stock in the yard and put the truck away. He filled the troughs the best he could and fed his last 10 bales of hay. He strode towards the homestead, shoulders back and head held high. He knew the road was hard ahead, but there was purpose in his eye. He called his wife and children, who'd lived through all his pain. Hugs said more than words. He'd come back to them again. They spoke of good times they spoke of silver linings where good times follow bad. Then he strode towards the phone, picked it up and rang his dad. And while the kid set up squatter, he hugged his wife again. Then they heard the roll of thunder and smelt the smell of rain. Murray Hartin.